movie date, what have you. And so you need to reach out to them, provide value, and then do it on a regular basis until you no longer are a stranger to them and they're familiar with you. And then when they need you, you are going to be the first person they think of. Most people are basically walking to a bar, asking for someone to get married, getting a no, and never following up again. That is not the way to do it. The number one mistake cleaning businesses make with regards to getting sales is they think it's a one call. That's it. They make a call. Someone says, I need your service, where you've been all my life or not. You need to have a system set up so that you reach out to them, you create awareness, you become familiar with them, and you provide value to them. And that when they are ready for a cleaning service, they are going to deal with you because you have built that trust, that familiarity, and you're no longer a stranger to them. So you need to play the long game. And that long game could be a week, a month, a year. How should you use cold email to get contracts? Stop thinking about getting a contract because you have an end game and they have to want to hire someone right then and there. What you want to do is to reach out to them and make sure that they know who you are and that you are talking to the decision maker, and then ask them for permission to send information. You don't want to be salesy. You want to be just a human being. You just want to be normal. You just want to say, hey, Aiden, my name is XYZ Company. I want to confirm, are you the person in charge of hiring janitorial services? Those that respond, you follow up with. Those that don't, you follow up with in a few weeks, maybe a month. You try again. How do you systemize your cleaning business so you're not working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? Well, you need to block time. So, meaning that you do the same thing over and over and over again. So maybe you do the cleaning right now, but you wake up at 9 a.m. and you reach out to 100 people, right? The next day you reach out again, what have you. You have time slots. You go to do the cleaning until, from 5 till midnight. And then as soon as you get 3 or 4 customers, you then offset that, and all the profit you make, you hire someone to do that work. So now you can then spend 3 hours a day prospecting, and then the same thing. And so you create systems and time slots. The best way to hire reliable cleaners is, number one, is finding someone that has cleaned in the past. The reason being is that if they've cleaned in the past, then it's part of their identity. It's part of what they do. Then you want to have descriptions on exactly what they need to do and accountability on the job being done. And then you want to have a carrot. So if you do so much in a day, if you get this done and it meets these requirements by the customer and they sign off on it, you get this bonus. So that you have a structured system so that if they do X, they get Y. Because if you just say go clean, they're not going to clean properly, they're not going to clean effectively, they're not going to represent your company properly. They're just working to get that paycheck. You need to make them care. How do you stop employees from quitting all the time? There's a couple ways. Number one is, do they understand the effects that they are delivering? They're not just cleaning something, they're improving the life of employees and the planet. They're improving health and cognitive function and the ability for people to think, and their health and sick days and all these things. So they have a bigger purpose. Number two, they have set goals that if they're with the company for so long, they're going to get this raise, they're going to get that raise. If they get evaluated by your customers and they are rated high and they meet expectations, then they get recognitions, whether or not that's a raise or whether or not that is a gift certificate or what have you. Make them part of the culture, not just an employee, but part of the culture, part of the vision, part of the growth opportunity. Profit sharing, healthcare after they're with the time, So if they do XYZ, they get ABC, right? And so they're with you. They're always going to strive for something new, something else, something higher. If you just expect them to stick around for a low wage with no promise, no vision of the future, they're not going to stick around. How do you make your business run without you? The answer is easy. Is how does McDonald's make burgers from 15-year-olds? They have systems in place that they can remove that